cheese, chicken, pita bread, and one of my favorites, gardenia. If you've never had gardenia, it is a jar of pickled veggies, including cauliflower, red bell pepper, pepperoncinis, and carrots. I love anything pickled, so I love snacking on this at all times. This dish is inspired from one of my favorite crock pot meals, which you can do either with chicken or beef. However, there's no need to wait all day long, and this comes out so much tastier on the Blackstone griddle. Every little piece of chicken gets the perfect sear, and the vinegary veggies add such a good bite to this. It's loaded with mozzarella and provolone, and I cannot wait to show you guys how to make this for your next quick and easy weeknight dinner. Gardenia reminds me of my childhood. It was always on the table in a bowl at every holiday, at every family hangout, and everybody fought over the cauliflower. Today I'm using some juicy chicken thighs. We'll drizzle over the top some avocado oil, season it up with our garlic paste. I've got Blackstone Tutto Italiano, or use your favorite Italian seasoning, the Blackstone Essential Blend, a little bit of pepper. Mix this all together, adding more of any of those ingredients as needed to really get this chicken coated well. Now this one is one of my favorites. It's such a quick cook. I do not miss cooking it in the crock pot and it being shredded, because every single piece of this chicken gets such a nice char and crust from cooking on our griddle surface, which we're gonna preheat to about medium heat. Then on to our gardenia. We'll just place this on my cutting board, give it a rough chop. You can go as small or as large as you want for this. We'll get our griddle sprayed down with a little bit of our avocado oil, just to keep this surface nice and evenly seasoned each and every time we cook. And then we'll just simply drop this chicken down and let it hang out, do its thing, build up a nice, beautiful crust on both sides. Let it go for as long as you want. Since we're using chicken thighs, if you were to use chicken breast, just be careful not to overcook your chicken. You don't want it to be dried out. Once both sides have some nice color, we'll use our knife and our scraper to give this a chop right on our Blackstone griddle, which is another thing I love. I love that you can cut directly on the griddle surface. I also love using a scraper to chop. It's one of my favorite tools, not only just for cleaning the griddle, but chopping up our meat or veggies, and a must-have when cooking cheesesteaks, as you know. Which, just like this, if you want to finely chop up this chicken, you can go super small. If you like it on the chunkier side, just roughly chop this. Now, as our chicken is cooking, we're gonna drizzle over the top some of that vinegary brine that we reserve from our gardenia jar. The smell when that vinegar hits that chicken on the griddle is just heavenly. The last couple of minutes of our cook will now drop down our chopped up gardenia veggies. Allow them to just marry through all of that chicken, warming up and getting just a little char on each little piece as well. Give it one last post dust with our Tutto Italiano seasoning, or again, your favorite Italian seasoning, our Blackstone Essential Blend as well, a little extra of our vinegary brine, one more mix, and then we're gonna lay over the top some sliced provolone and mozzarella cheese. Add as much or as little as you'd like. Allow that to melt with either a little drizzle of water around the outside, or use up that vinegary brine from your jar. The steam is going to help melt that cheese down. This is almost like a cheesesteak, so you can use any kind of bread, roll, or bun that you want. I'm keeping it on the lighter side using some pita bread today. We'll just toast up one side of this, then a handful of some peppery arugula, which I think is perfect for this sandwich, before loading it up with that cheesy chopped chicken and gardenia. Now I cannot wait to dive into this. I love the vinegaryness of this against that charred chicken. You guys have to try this at home. It's loaded with cheese, whether you want to do it on pita bread or a hoagie roll or even in a quesadilla. The possibilities are endless. You could really turn this into a rice bowl or anything that you can think of. When you make it though, make sure you tag us at Blackstone Products so that we can share your recreations all over our social media. Until next time, I'm Blackstone Betty, and I cannot wait to see you for another family style favorite in my next video.